Isn't it fascinating how you can upload videos to YouTube of your dog forcing itself sexually onto your children, onto your friends, against their will? Videos of dogs sniffing women's vaginas, getting right up into their crotches against their will, while the women clearly do not appreciate this behavior. Humping children, it's fine to do this. YouTube is full of such videos. Full. Just search dog humping child. And that's fine. As long as people are laughing about it and it's a big joke, it's totally fine to upload these videos. YouTube sees no problem with it whatsoever. But the moment someone comes along and says, hey, wait a minute, these dogs are horny, they want sex, they are forcing themselves on these people sexually, therefore, this is sexual harassment, then this happens. Some of you may remember this video I uploaded. It was a compilation of video clips that I found on YouTube, nowhere else. Every single clip, all the footage I showed in that video was found on YouTube. And it was my commentary, me condemning this obscene behavior, yet somehow my video violates their child safety policy. Somehow, my video sexualizes minors. This demonstrates how crazy dog worshippers are. They do not see what is right in front of their faces. They cannot accept the glaringly obvious fact that feeling horny and forcing yourself upon a person, trying to have sex with them against their will, constitutes sexual assault. It makes no difference whether the creature engaging in this unwelcome sexual behavior is human or not. All that matters is that it is sexual behavior and it is unwelcome. There is nothing remotely funny or cute about a horny creature that is forcing itself sexually onto a person, onto a child, humping a child, searching for an orifice within which to thrust its penis, into your child. That behavior is sexual behavior. Uploading a video of your child engaged in this activity with another horny creature trying to have sex with your child, that is sexualizing a minor, all right? Calling this behavior out as obscene and disgusting and deviant and unacceptable, that is not sexualizing a minor. Oh, I can't even believe I need to make this video or explain this to people. How stupid are people? In that video, I also discussed this horrific story, which dog worshippers cannot handle. It makes them go mental. They couldn't deal with it when I talked about this on my previous channel, made videos about me, called me crazy and whatever. And they can't handle it now, apparently. They refuse to believe this happened. Back in 2007, this story was published on multiple websites. Allegedly, a pit bull raped a 2-year-old. There was anal penetration involved. A neighbor had to separate the dog from the child. The child required reconstructive surgery afterwards. The details of this case are so horrific. I wonder if this is the reason why YouTube deleted my video. If it is the reason, shame on you, YouTube. I am trying to raise awareness so that this does not happen to another child. Don't punish me for trying to save children. If more people were aware of this story, they might choose not to get a dog, not to put their child at risk. Now, this baby was raped by a dog. And for those who don't believe this story is true, it is true. People who don't want to believe this happened say that it was the mother that was to blame, that she or some adults sodomized this baby and blamed it on the dog. No, adults were not responsible. Humans did not do this. They did a DNA test. The DNA results showed no human involvement in the sexual assault of this boy. The details of this case are so sickening. But shame on YouTube for trying to silence me, for trying to keep people in the dark, for trying to keep this under wraps. Shame on everyone who is not raising awareness about this issue. We should all be raising awareness so that this does not ever happen again to another child. When this poor baby was finally separated from the dog that had penetrated him, he was visibly sick. He was bleeding. He was vomiting. People need to know this so that it never happens again. If you report this video, you are anti-child. If you are a YouTube moderator watching this video and you're considering deleting this video, you are a child hater if you do so. Shame on you. I am not sexualizing minors. I am trying to save children from suffering this fate. It is easy to prevent this. You get rid of dogs. You don't own dogs. Easy. You can't prevent a child from being raped by a human because we need humans to live, to survive. We're a social species. But we don't need dogs. We have zero need for dogs. They found an animal behaviorist who apparently had investigated 5 such cases. Strangely, they did not reveal what this expert discovered or ask about the credentials of the person. I'm going to tell you why. Because those news anchors and so forth, all those people are probably dog worshippers themselves. And what do dog worshippers do when confronted with such disturbing information about dogs? They deny it. They deny it and they want to silence it. And that's what happened in this case. They say the story doesn't add up because the dog could not have penetrated the child so quickly. Have you ever watched videos of dogs having sex? Penetration occurs almost instantly. That's bogus. What is also nonsensical is how they expected there to be bite marks on the boy if the story were true. What kind of ridiculousness is this? When a male dog is trying to have sex with a female, it doesn't bite the female. But what are they even talking about? That's so ridiculous. Or they expected there to be scratches or marks on the child. I don't think that's necessary. We are talking about a 2-year-old that was lying down. A 2-year-old body is very small. You know, they're talking about how when the dog attaches itself to the female, its claws dig in. All right, that's if the female is large and the dog is actually like getting up on it and having to hold it. This is a child that was lying on his stomach on a bed, as I understand it. These people are in denial. They just refuse to accept the truth because the truth is just, it conflicts too much with their core beliefs. They can't handle it. They say they're also disturbed by how adamant the mother was about wanting the dog put down. Why is that disturbing? That is a natural response. Anyone in their right mind would be adamant about putting the dog down. Anyone who loves their child would have tried to strangle that thing with their bare hands and put it out. I can't believe what I'm reading here. Of course you'd want the dog dead. Anybody who loves their child would want that dog destroyed immediately. Out of sheer anger and a sense of revenge. And they also think it's odd that the mother skipped town, that they were not reachable any longer because they moved away. This is not odd at all. She had made it public. She expressed a desire to kill that pit bull, to have it be put down. Do you know how dog worshippers react to that? They go crazy. They go mental. They send death threats I guarantee they wanted to kill that woman. I bet not one, not two, not 5 people, but hundreds or thousands of people wanted to lynch her, wanted her dead. Of course, she would have left town to escape that harassment. These nutcases were lining up to adopt the thing. They're mental, crazy, no concern whatsoever for the child. All you see is denial, victim blaming. Because who's the victim here? Not only is the child a victim, but the mother is as well. Could you imagine how a mother would feel if such a thing were to happen to her child? This is a nightmare. I feel sorry for her. That is a normal response, to feel sorry for the mother, to feel horrible for the child. But you don't see that here. It's very clear that the director of the SPCA is a dog worshiper, as is the person writing this article, because the director assures they're not going to put down the dog. And the person writing this story refers to the dog that just raped a baby as a pooch. I hate that word so much, just like I hate pup or puppers. It's a way to make the dog sound harmless, loving, sweet, when it is not. It just raped a baby. That is how sick these dog worshippers are and how in denial they are. They need to use these terms to mask how dangerous and awful and disgusting dogs truly are. They can't face up to the truth. They can't deal with it. They need to use this doggo lingo. I made a video about that recently, to hide how vile and how awful dogs truly are. And a natural response to hearing about this story is to say, I will never, ever take the chance of this happening to my child. Therefore, I will never own a dog. If I do own a dog now, I'm getting rid of it to ensure this never happens. And I will never own another dog again. And I'm going to try to convince others to not own a dog so that their children will not be at risk of being raped. I mean, this is just, it's common sense. How am I accused of compromising children's safety? I'm the only person concerned about children. I'm the only person on YouTube calling this out. People have it all backwards. They don't care about children. Dog worshippers don't care at all about children. At all. And when someone does expose the truth, they try to shut them down by deleting my video. I am the only one that I am aware of, at least on YouTube, who is trying to shine light on this story, and continually they try to shut me down. What these dog nutters are doing is the equivalent of book burning, witch finding, and heretic hunting. They will not tolerate debate or criticism of any kind. All of it has to be shut down. Anyone who has anything negative to say about their beloved dogs, their pure, innocent, unconditionally loving fur babies that are better than humans and we don't deserve them, anyone who calls that into question is attacked and silenced and shut down. You know, I delete the vile comments that people leave on my channel, and I block them. And I deny them an avenue for their vicious attacks. And that frustrates them so much. It drives them crazy. It drives them so crazy that they have to look for other avenues in which to harm me and my opinions. Well, you can try all you want to silence me, but you'll never succeed. You will never win. I am never going to shut up. I'm never going to go away. And if you try to report my videos, even if you get them removed, I'm just going to upload more and more and more. And I will never stop raising awareness. I will never stop exposing the truth about dogs and their owners. I'm never going away.